Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the channel. My name's Justin and you're watching Survival Mindset. The weather's been terrible out here today, but I'm at the yurt and everything. I'm going to try to get this review in for you guys. So today we're going to be looking at the Dark Timber Honey Badger. This knife is a custom-made hand-forged knife by Peter Kohler. Now that I have it down on the bench, you guys can get a better visual of the Honey Badger, the Dark Timber Honey Badger. So I do want to start off with talking about the sheath. The sheath is made by Matt from Grizzly Outdoors. Let's take out the knife. It deploys excellent too, by the way, because of the thumb ramp. His thumb ramp design on this is excellent, and this is some high gauge kydex he has. I'm not sure if I'm going to swap out the sheaths. It just depends on how often I'm going to be using the knife, but it does have a drain hole on the bottom, so it's going to drain nice, versus like a leather sheath, you know. It's not going to swell or nothing like that. So if I'm going to be using this knife a lot, which I really have a good feeling that I'm going to be using this knife a lot. So you got the Chicago screws with the spacers in between the sheath. And what I like about this sheath the most is Matt really kills it with this scuba webbing for the belt loop on it, the design on it. The sheath is very lightweight, and it deploys this awesome. Now there's many of different options you can get done from Matt from Grizzly Outdoors. You can check out his website. I'll link it down below in case you guys never checked it out. Now let's talk about the knife right now, guys. Okay, so the handle's going to be a two-tone handle with a black along with a brohogany curled maple liner in it. Okay, so I got the black liners in it, so that really pops, really stands out, with the two tones right here, the black and the brohogany. Okay, the blade width on this is coming in at 1.50 inches. The blade thickness on this blade is 0.19 inches. The blade steel is going to be a CPM 3V with a blade style of a drop point. And this knife is just beefy. It's got an excellent fuller in it. The blade grind on it, it's going to be a flat grind. Excellent feel to the hand, excellent control I see with this knife. With a nice choil here for your fine detail work, you can get a lot of work done with that choil. It's a nice big choil too, so if you do have gloves on, this choil is going to work out excellent for you. Now the finish really pops. It's a stonewash finish. It's like a two-tone stonewash finish right here. And you got your Dark Timber logo on that side, also with your Dark Timber logo on this side as well. This handle is just off the chain. It feels just so good to the hand. I just can't wait to get this out. If the weather does hold up, we're going to take it out and do some field testing with it as well. I do want to give this knife a full spin so you guys can get a full look on this knife. I mean, just the craftsmanship in it is just awesome. Peter Kohler just kills it every time. He's a one-of-a-kind knife maker, and these knives aren't easy to get, by the way. You got 30 seconds to put one in your shopping cart and they're sold out. With the Dark Timber Honey Badger right here, I do want to do some detail work with it. I'm going to be using the choil. The gloves I'm using right here are the Voodoo Tactical Shooting Gloves. Usually I don't do this work in mid-air, but today we're just going to grind away at the stick. And this is some tough wood. So we got the Dark Timber Honey Badger. It's not too much of a chopper or anything, but I do want to see how well it works. This tree that we're looking at right here is a manzanita. So let's whack into it. Now I'm choked back kind of far here. And like I said, this isn't a major chopper of a knife, but it'll get the job done if you do need to chop through anything. So it's doing a pretty good job. It's taking out some chunks here. It's really got a good bite to it for such a small knife, you know. And this manzanita, let me tell you, this is tough wood. This is like in the line of a redwood almost. I mean, but look at the bite that it's just getting at right there. Now we're getting into the heart of the tree, which even makes it harder. This wood is super hard now because we're in the heart of it. So it's doing a really good job for such a small knife that's not designed too much for a chopper. So we are going to delimb a couple limbs with this knife as well. It's not really a chopper like I was saying before, but it does have the sharpness to delimb limbs if you needed to. And these are pretty wet. They're not extremely tough to chop. You know, like a hardwood would be tougher to chop. This one I'm just breaking off out of the way. So here's another limb we can clear off. And then some of these right here. Couple limbs I want to get for some like kettling as firewood. So it removes these nice. Let's remove this one right here. Takes that off nice. Let's go for this big one right here. This might take a couple whacks. So it takes these off pretty nice actually. I mean, this is a no chopper, so that's what we're up against. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can get this big one right here. It's kind of bouncy too, but look at the bite. It's got a really nice bite. Not too bad. It's gonna go any minute. There it goes. There we go. So the limb size on these limbs that I was chopping was, you know, almost an inch. And this is kind of wet wood as well.